Peace, 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 peace. It's Promise Child once again, and today is Let's Talk About It Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Well, we're going to talk about private prisons, cheap labor. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right. A lot of our brothers and sisters like to think that slavery is over. And we have a tendency to think that we are free today. And we don't think that no one is trying to enslave us again. Well, I'm going to tell you what the 13th Amendment says. The 13th Amendment says that if you commit a crime, then you can become a slave again. But slavery is abolished only if you commit a crime, then they can make you a slave again. So what this got to do with anything? Well, it has a whole lot to do with a lot of things. And that would be corporations have contracts with private prisons. Private prisons have contracts with the government. Okay? So government contract with private prisons. Private prisons have contracts with corporations, right? So if you commit a crime, you can become a slave again. So what this got to do with anything? Well, the government hooks up with the private prison, right? So the private prison hooks up with the corporations. So all of us are so happy. We all praise Nike. Oh my God, we got a victory now because Nike gave Colin Kaepernick a shoe deal, and we just so excited, and we think Nike give a damn about black people. We think Nike give a damn about human rights, but Nike don't give a damn. Nike don't give a fuck. Nike have prisoners make shoes. Nike have prisoners work for 15 cents an hour. Nike exploits people in Asia, in Asian countries. They exploit them, paying them 25 cents an hour, 30 cents an hour. Nike doesn't give a damn about human conditions. Nike is using Colin Kaepernick to bait our people back in. They are using Colin Kaepernick to put our people to sleep. Because whether you know it or not, the NFL ratings have went down. Whether you know it or not, Nike sales have went down. What does this have to do with anything? Nike and the NFL work together. They are in a partnership. So if the NFL is losing money, then Nike is losing money, because that means the jersey sales are down, sneaker sales are down. Boom. So what does that mean? Nike has to put you to sleep, and they have to infiltrate a movement. See, with our people, they use our emotions against us. They use our love for Colin Kaepernick. We understand and we understand why he did what he did. He didn't do it because of the flag. He didn't do it because he got something against the military. He did it because of the injustice of our people. So what Nike is doing is they are using him, and they are saying, you know what? We know niggas love shoes. We know niggas love clothes. So we're going to use Colin Kaepernick to bait them back in to spend their money. We're going to use their emotions against them. And when we use their emotions and rile them up, they will empty out their wallets. They will empty out their bank accounts. They will empty out their pockets. Come on now. Come on now. So this is what I'm saying. Right? I had to break that down to you about this Colin Kaepernick thing. So this is what I'm saying about these institutions. These institutions, what they do is, this corporation would donate $10 million to a campaign. Presidential, government, whatever. It just, to a campaign, to somebody running for office. Excuse me. So they would give the $10 million to this particular president, this particular governor, or who, like I said, whoever running for office. And they would say, look, we need you to make the laws tougher. We need you to create this law. Why? So you can lock more people up. So more brothers and sisters could go to jail at a high rate, because we need somebody to work for cheap labor. We need somebody to do the work. We need somebody to do this for us. And we don't want to pay them that much money. So you go to jail. You trying to figure out why all these laws being made, because the corporations are pushing for these laws to be made so our brothers and sisters could go to jail at a high rate. So, war on drugs. Corporation fund that. What does that do? Produce more inmates, produce more workers, produce more cheap labor. Stop and frisk law. What does that do? Produce more slaves, produce more inmates, produce more cheap labor. The jump out boys, as I call them, where they just come in the community and they just jump out and they incarcerate brothers and sisters and harass them for no reason and take them to jail. Who you think are behind these laws? The corporations is donating money to the law people, and the law people are making laws to lock us up at a high rate. So, Pepsi, McDonald's, Wendy's, Walmart, the lingerie company, I can't think of the exact name of the lingerie company, but it's gonna come to me. Donate. We're making lingerie in the prisons, so they're donating to make these laws to keep us incarcerated. Come on now. Victoria's Secret, that's the name of the company. So they don't give a damn about you. So all of them are in cahoots with each other. The same way that the slave master was in cahoots with the government. The same way that the slave master was in cahoots with the businesses back in those days. It's the same thing now. It's just, it's more in a system form where you can't see it. That's what I'm telling you. Wake up. Don't nobody give a damn about no shoe deal. We know who you are. You've been exposed for your wicked practices. You've been exposed. All of you corporations, you've been exposed. We know who you are. You are the new plantation owners. The modern day plantation owners. Black people, we can create our own shoes. You hear me? We can create our own airlines. How about a brother create his own sneakers and then Kaepernick stand on the front of that? How about that? How about we build our own, create our own? You understand what I'm saying? We have the ability to do these things. We have the ability to have our own. Like, we can't create our own. We are the originators. We are the creators. We are the ones who built civilizations. We are the ones, our ancestors are the ones who built the pyramids. We are the ones who built America. We are the ones who built Great Britain. We are the ones who built France. We are the ones who built these things. We are the ones who created these things. We just ain't getting no credit for it. Everything that we have created, they have took and put their name on it. They have stamped it. The brilliant minds that create shoes, the brilliant minds that create clothes, Nike takes the credit for it. The brilliant minds that create the shoes at Reebok, the brilliant minds that create the clothes at Reebok takes the credit for it. Because it's our brothers and sisters who are in jail that's creating these lingeries. It's our brothers and sisters who are in jails who are making the plastic for Starbucks, who are making the cups for Starbucks, who are making the cups for McDonald's. It is our brothers and sisters. It is who? It is I. It is who? It is I. It is we that create these things, but we get no credit for them. Cheap labor, cheap labor, cheap labor, cheap labor, cheap labor. It's the new slaves, the new slaves, the new slaves. Police department, police department, police department. It's the new overseers. They are the overseers. They are the ones who kidnap us. They are the ones who keep us in line for their masters and for our masters. They are the ones who kidnap us and lock us up at a high rate. They are the ones who harass us. Let's talk about it. You think you free, you think you free, you think you free because you get to choose between Kroger's and Walmart. You think you free because you get to choose between Burger King and McDonald's. You think you free because you get to choose between Reebok and Nike. You think you free because now you say you can choose where you can live anywhere, but you don't make your laws. How can you be free? How can you be free? How can you be free? Can't you see? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. I need you to see. I need you to see that it's systematic oppression. I need you to see that it's systematic. It's systematic. They have created a system to keep you down. Why don't you see? Why don't you see? We have been put to sleep. We have been put to sleep. We are asleep. We are zombies. We are zombies. All we know is social media. All we know is entertainment. All we know is drugs and party. That's all we know. That's all we know. That's all we know. We think they are friends because they donate some money. We think they are friends because they give a couple brothers and sisters some money. We think they are friends, but it's just a strategic move. It's just a business move. They don't care about you. I need you to see. I need you to see. I need you to see. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on now. We are being murdered every day. We are being murdered every day. And all we could be excited about is a shoe deal. We march, we pump our fists like we want something, but we really want nothing. They put you to sleep. I say they put you back to sleep. They put you back to sleep. Wake up, brother. Wake up, sister. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. We all we need. We all we got. I love you, you love me. We build businesses together. We build our own nations together. We are the gods and goddesses of the earth. We are the originators. We are the creators. Your enemy know who you are. That's why he want to keep you asleep. That's why he keep you asleep. Come out the darkness, come to the light. Nike deals, record deals is all hype. What are we really doing for our people? It said all man is created equal. But who said that? Who said that? Who was that really for? Who was that really for? That was for him and his partners. We didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm telling you. Let's talk about this thing. It's all a big plan. Think about it. Think about it. They pay you 15 cents an hour and they go sell the shoes for $200-$300. It's all about profit. It ain't got nothing to do with black power, black love. It's all about profit. It's all about making more money. That's what it's about. These companies are racist. These companies don't give a damn about you. They smile in your face. They write you a deal. But behind closed doors, they might make you the face. They might make a deal. But they just made a deal with the private prison to lock more of your kind up. The more people that look like you, so they can work for them for cheap labor. So that that $10 million that he may give you, it don't matter because he gonna get it all back. 10-fold, 100-fold. Understand, this is your enemy. He don't give a fuck about you. I gotta drive it home. This is your enemy. He doesn't give a fuck about you. This is your enemy. He doesn't give a fuck about you. This is your enemy. He doesn't give a fuck about you. Truth is, he want all us behind them doors. Truth is, he want all of us behind all them walls. He want us shackled up. He want us locked up. Because all he think about is profit. He's profit motivated. He use your emotion against you. Everything is about profit, profit, profit. He don't care about your profits. It's all about his profit, profit, profit. He don't care about you. He only cares about him. I know I sound crazy. I know I look crazy. But I'm just telling you, wake up. Look at the systems. It's a system that's stacked up. It's a system. Everything is strategic. Everything is already well thought out. They use corporations. In these corporations, they have people who think about how to combat you. They have people who know how to use certain moves to bring you back in, to will you back in. Okay, we could piss them off today, but we can make them happy tomorrow by doing this. They got people on the payroll to do things like that. So this is what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. Let's create our own. Let's create our own. Remember, our ancestors built America. Remember, we are the real builders. So instead of us putting all our energy and all our time building for them, instead of us putting all our energy and all our time creating for them, let's start to put all that energy and time to create for ourselves and build for ourselves. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Let's talk about. Leave a comment in the section, man. Drop your comments, man. Let me know what you think about this. Because they putting us to sleep. They know what they doing. They infiltrating the movement, man. All of them in cahoots with each other. They all sit down and talk to each other. You think the NFL and Nike ain't have a conversation about Kaepernick getting a jersey? You think they ain't talk about that? They business partners. Wake up, wake up, wake up. If you like what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel, like, share, leave a comment below, and for my social media platforms, you can follow me on Facebook at Promise Child. You can follow me on Instagram at Promise4802. And you can follow me on Twitter at PromiseChild15. And I appreciate you for listening always. And I want you to think about what's going on in the world. I want you to know what's going on in the world. Think about it. And it's time for us to rise. The time is now, not tomorrow. The time is now, not tomorrow. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. And peace.